Hello, Scorpio and cross watchers. This is Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot, here to bring you another reading for the channel, getting caught up with readings for the month here. We're going to be focusing in on the energy for Tuesday, May 25th, 2021. Okay, but technically today is June 24th, 2021. So we're just going to go ahead and dive into this reading, calling upon our trusted ancestors to help guide us, to give us support where we need it, and to clear the pathways and to find the path of least resistance so that we can have more health, wealth, prosperity, romance, and abundance in our life. And so it is. Calling upon our trusted ancestors to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers. And so it is. Okay, Scorpio. I have the power of number 10. Some of you guys definitely are Scorpios born at the latter part of October. You could also be dealing with a Libra throughout the earlier part of October for some of you. Okay, we got the power of number 1. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn and or an Aquarius throughout the month of January. And the power of number 12. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius and or a Capricorn throughout the month of December. We could definitely see the Magician card kick in, the Wheel of Fortune card, possibly even the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, the Hanged Man card. Some of you guys could be definitely dealing with a Pisces because of that power of number 12. Okay. With the power of number 10, if the Wheel of Fortune card does decide to show up in the numbers, you could also be dealing with a fixed sign, an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, or another Scorpio, such as yourself. Okay. And if the Magician card shows up, yes, you could be dealing also too straight up with a Gemini. So we're going to go ahead, add up those numbers. Brings us to the power of number 23. With the power of 3, you could be dealing with a Pisces and or an Aries throughout the month of March. I don't know why I'm rolling the dice again. We got to get to the deck. But the power of number 11 showed up too. So maybe, you know what, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius at the latter part of November as well, okay? Or you're obviously a Scorpio born in November, okay? So here we go, power of number 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. You know, as I was shuffling, I was seeing very strongly the Sun card in my mind's eye. I would definitely love to see that happen for the reading today. If that's the case, some of you guys are dealing straight up with the Leo as well. Trusted ancestors, what is the main focal point of energy for the day commencing for Tuesday, May 25th, 2021, and beyond that date, that timeline? Okay. 3 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This person wants teamwork and or collaboration with you. There are contracts also too. Mind you, also too, we obviously, we're getting out of technically where we're at with today's date, with it really truly being on June 24th, 2021. We're phasing out of the Mercury retrograde, which is great because I feel like, honestly, the last 3 weeks, this has been the oddest, really weird Mercury retrograde ever. I mean, I can't even compare it to anything else. It's just people and their communication skills. Yeah, it's just been, I think it's just been honestly a whirlwind of energy. So we're going to be phasing out of that. This person, though, there could be contracts or dealings that you're needing to have to sign off on paperwork. There could also be legal documentations that also need to be signed, or there could be legal situations that you could also be dealing with right now, Scorpio, that need to kind of wrap up. You know what I'm saying? However, this could also be in your work environment right now too, that maybe you're wanting more fairness and balance between you and your coworkers. Maybe it has to do with, scheduling. Maybe you feel like you're picking up all of the work or all the slack, Scorpio. And maybe there's not enough relief in the work environment, maybe due to lack of having coworkers. You know what I'm saying? But in regards to a romantic situation, this Three of Pentacles can also, in my eyes, it can bring in a marriage proposal, because this person is also holding a contract. Okay, so marriage proposal, contract, etc. 1, 2, 3. Why is teamwork and collaboration here, trusted ancestors? What is this all about? Okay, the Princess of Wands, I consider this more like the Knight of Wands with this deck. Okay, there could be definitely in and out communication between you and your person. It could be you, Scorpio, that is wanting more fairness within the connection you have with this person. You could be dealing straight up with an Aries, Leo, and or a Sagittarius. Maybe you feel like this person is a player that you could be dealing with. It's not to say that they don't have a good heart, but maybe they're a bad boy or maybe they're a bad girl. You know what I'm saying? And they could be all mush on the inside, but maybe their actions are just not matching up with their words. Okay, so there's a lot of inconsistencies. But also too, the Princess of Wands, like the Knight of Wands, can also bring in relocation. So if there's something going on with your work environment situation, maybe you've had to go back into a physical office or a physical location. Maybe some of you guys were working from home over this past year, and maybe now you're getting back into the swing of things with your career and your job, etc. Okay, or it could be somebody maybe in the hierarchy may ask you to relocate or change or shift departments that you may currently work in as well. What is going on? Whoo, baby. Oh. Holy cow. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, Three of Pentacles, it looks like this is definitely, it can go towards your work life and definitely towards your romantic life, Scorpio. Major offer, major commitment coming in your direction. Could take 1 month or up to 1 year. Could be 3 months, okay? Or the third month of the year, which could take you possibly on the longer end scheme of things, could take you into maybe March of 2022, okay? But I'm seeing this more circulating over the next 3 months for some of you, okay? If it's in regards to a work environment situation, maybe some of you are also deciding to leave a physical work environment, stop working for a particular company, and some of you are choosing to go into entrepreneurship to where your ideas, your dreams, your goals, or whatever it is that you're manifesting. For those of you who are in entrepreneurship, you've got some big money-making ideas. And it could also be, too, that you have been possibly looking for investors to invest in your ideas. I'm also picking up, some of you could be trademarking your businesses, copywriting things, etc. Okay. This could also be, maybe some of you guys are working in with a book publisher. Maybe some of you guys are writers, okay? And maybe you have a piece of manuscript. You might need to travel in order to see the publishers. In order to get this up and running. I do feel that there are a lot of emails that are going on right now too, especially with work-related situations, okay? So this could be that somebody is going to be giving you a major raise and or a promotion at your job situation, Scorpio, okay? This is big money, okay? This is huge money. This is money that will, get you more stabilized, okay, to where you're going to have a little extra left over. In fact, a lot of extra left over, so that you can splurge a little bit here, here and there. You know what I mean? Or get other bills taken care of first and get some of that weight, that any form of debt off of your shoulders, because it's like I'm seeing a little bit of the 10 of Wands in my mind's eye. Now, on a romantic level, there's somebody coming in that you may feel that is, been very in and out with communication. Maybe you could definitely totally be in love with this person, but you're wondering if they are even capable of, giving you full blown out commitment. And I would say yes, they are. There's more earth energy just right now with the 3 cards, but there is a lot of passion here. So I do feel, Scorpio, that the person that you love the most has a lot of passion towards you. There is chemistry here, but somebody's coming in with a major offer. This is like a marriage proposal. Somebody who's going to bring you foundation, structure, stability, and or it could be a new soulmate coming in that is honestly, truly going to give you what it is that you want, okay? It's not to say that if this is somebody from your past that you're feeling more strongly towards, Scorpio, that they cannot give you this. Yes, they can. Yes, they absolutely can. So let's just see how this energy is going to evolve here. For the Princess of Wands. For the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm going to clarify this. Teamwork and collaboration. Okay. Trusted ancestors, why is the energy either with Scorpio in regards to their work life or their finances, or if it's about entrepreneurship or their romantic life, why has the energy been so in and out? Why is that? Okay. Because it's the King of Wands. Okay. Aries, Leo, and or Sagittarius energy you could be dealing with, possibly. It doesn't have to be. But this person, like I said, you could feel like this person is a player, and you're wondering if this person can ever reach the status of being able to settle down with you, Scorpio. So, well, let's take a look at the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, there's 2 kings. Okay, some of you guys have choices and options in love. Remember how I said about a new soulmate that could end up giving you what it is that you want? Listen. King of Pentacles believes in the institute of marriage, believes in long-term partnerships. It could be, Scorpio, if there are 2 choices in love for you, or, you have options, okay? Some of you have options right now, some of you don't, but that's not to say that you won't in the future, okay? It could be that you might have 2 choices in love right now. Somebody who is a little bit more stable, might even be just a couple years older than you, Scorpio, that is more structured, okay? They know what they want. They have built their life up from the ground up, okay? Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, and or a Capricorn. The other thing I'm seeing here is that if this is a person from your past or somebody that you've been dealing with, Scorpio, it looks to me that this person, if they have been exuding player joker ways with you, something's happening here as well, to where they're going to end up becoming this King of Pentacles, and they're going to get very hardcore serious with you. So what I'd say to that, both of these kings have to be clarified, but then it's like there's like a bridge or a gap right here, is from that perspective of, if this person is being a player with you, then how are they going to transform into this King of Pentacles? Just like boom, out of nowhere. It's like I'm seeing the Tower card in my mind's eye right now. Message from the 3 of Pentacles, trusted ancestors. Why would Scorpio's person on a romantic level, why is it now that they're possibly getting this revelation, or have gotten the revelation, that they're going to come forward with some major offer towards Scorpio? Why is that? Dum da da dum. I did say we could see the Wheel of Fortune card, power of number 10 that rolled on the dice. I said you could be dealing with a fixed sign. an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Leo, and or another Scorpio such as yourself. Your person could have the letter T, the letter A, the letter R, or the letter O within their name. Listen, this connection that you have, the connection that you have with this person, you guys, it is fated and destined to be. So if there's been any form of energy discord, it's because there have been other things that have gotten in the way of this person's judgment, making the right decisions towards you and making you a priority. See, the King of Pentacles is the type of person that is gonna, in a relationship situation, they're gonna make you their number one priority. It's not to say that their parents or that their family's not important and all this, but when you go into partnership, your partner should take top priority, because in order to have, you know, two people come together, it is about teamwork and collaboration, because when you have two minds coming together, then guess what? When things are balanced, guess what? You can take care of everybody else. It is very difficult when you are single sometimes to try to handle every single problem on your own. You know, maybe your mom tries to come to you for solutions all the time, or your dad nitpicks and you know, you have to soothe over your dad's emotions, or maybe, you know, you have siblings, they're bitching and complaining all the time, you know, and maybe Scorpio, these people come to you to be a problem solver, and maybe you get in your mindset, for those of you that don't currently have a partner right now, but you have an interest, but you want this person to be with you, okay, and almost help you to be, you know, be a Sherlock Holmes and Watson team together, you know, to create more harmony, more peace, more balance. And the King of Pentacles is very solid. They are solution-oriented person, where the King of Wands, let's say, for example, the King of Wands attitude, yes, they are work hard, play hard. They're very flirtatious, very attractive. You know, male or female, doesn't matter, okay? And maybe they have had their share of hard knocks in relationship dynamics, okay? Maybe some of them have been married before and they have a bad taste in their mouth about marriage and commitment, and maybe you've tried to convince this person, you know, to start, you know, if you're with this person and you're dating them, or you have a love interest and you've tried to reach out to them and say, hey, you know, we're good together, we need to be together, this is, you know, we can become a power couple together, we can move mountains together, but they may not be so convinced, even though you're trying to the best of your ability, Scorpio, to have them capture the vision of what the future could look like for the two of you. So here I feel like this is where all this teamwork and collaboration, but again, you may have two choices in love, where you may need to walk away from somebody who is a player that cannot give you what it is that you seek, and somebody else is coming into the mix that is going to exactly give you what you want. And not only are they going to give you exactly what you want, but physique wise and what you're looking for on a physical level, it's going to be there too, okay? And some of you could be afraid to walk away from the player, okay, because you just know that you feel like you're destined to be. Now, like I said, on the other hand, this person could be shifting and changing from joker player ways into somebody who is actually going to be solid. So I'm seeing it in numerous different directions here, but we got some more clarifying to do here, okay? For the King of Wands, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. For the King, oh, wait a minute. I forgot to shuffle one more time. For the King of Pentacles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By the way, that's Toto snoring underneath the table right now. Trusted ancestors, If Scorpio is dealing with a player right now, how is this King of Wands coming into play, and how do they truly feel about Scorpio? What's going on? Okay. Man, this person, they're a little bit complex, okay? That's not to say it's necessarily a bad thing, okay? The King of Wands is being clarified by the Three of Wands, okay? A lot of wand activity, a lot of fire energy that's going on here, okay? Fire signs seem to be dominating. Actually, equally, fire sign and earth sign seem to be dominating over this reading right now. For some odd reason, this person, if you feel like they're a player, Scorpio, they're waiting for their ships to come in on something in particular. But what? That's what kind of keeps them a mystery. And this could be another reason why that their energy is in and out with you. So let's take a quick look at that. For some odd reason, I'm feeling compelled on that. 1, 2, 3. Why are they doing that? Okay. They're a fool in love with you, Scorpio, but at the same time, it's like some of these partners that you could be dealing with just are kind of blowing caution to the wind. Some of you guys could be dealing straight up with an Aries. Some of you guys could be a pet owner, or the person that you love the most could be a pet owner. But it's like they're waiting for their ships to come in, or they're trying to send the ships out, okay? And maybe at times this person has turned their back on you, or they've ignored you, neglected you, whatever the case may be. They're kind of in this la-di-da-di-da kind of world, okay? But the Fool card can also mean about wiping the slate clean for a brand new beginning. So it's about carpe diem, seize the day. And it could also be too, Scorpio, that this person, if you feel like they are a player, okay, they might be a little bit far too laid back for you. Okay, they just might be, and it's not to say, Scorpio, that you can't go with the flow, but I think because we are a fixed sign, we just sometimes, I think, in our mental mind, or the way that our minds are structured, especially for those of you who are very old school, or raised a particular way, it's like, okay, this should happen first, then second, then third, then fourth, then fifth. Okay, then you meet somebody, you court them, you get to know them, and then maybe they ask you to move in with you, and or you move in with them, and then you wait for the engagement proposal. It's like do, and it could be that this person is just taking far too much time to make a decision. Some of them are blowing caution to the wind, okay? But I do feel with the Fool card here that they are a fool in love with you. It's just you're waiting for them to make a major offer. Now, why is the King of Pentacles here? Okay, the Five of Cups. Interesting. I feel like this Five of Cups should be over here, and this Fool card should be over here, to be honest with you. Okay. Why does this person coming in as the King of Pentacles have guilt, remorse, regret? Actually, I have to be honest with you. The very first word I heard is somebody could be widowed or recently widowed, or it could be that if they are the player right now and they're turning into this King of Pentacles, they could be reviewing or going over a life review right now of maybe the things that they have done to you, Scorpio, how they have treated you. Maybe they feel like they have lost you, because why would somebody be coming in more stronger, more confident, and bringing you in this major offer that is fated and destined to be? Some of these partners of yours could come crying back to you saying, look, I messed up. I want us to be together. They could end up expressing more heartfelt feelings and emotions, and then finally give you that substance that you're looking for. Message from the Fool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Why is this person in the Fool mode? The Nine of Wands. This is somebody who has perseverance and determination to go the distance, but it might be for them, if you feel like you're dealing with the player, it's more that they're being a little more self-serving right now. That's kind of how I'm picking up on the energy, okay? But that type of energy might get them into trouble because you don't know what you have or what you got until it's gone. So why is this person, as the King of Cups, why are they feeling guilty or remorseful, trusted ancestors? Why? Why are they doing this? Why? Because, okay, justice. Okay. Some of you are dealing straight up with a Libra, okay, or another Scorpio in the month of November, or a Sagittarius in the month of November, power number 11. Okay. This could be about divorce, or like I said, somebody who might have been married before in the past. Maybe they've had a bad taste in their mouth about marriage and it's taken them a while to gain confidence or courage or strength. And it's not to say, Scorpio, that they don't think that you're the one. I think absolutely that they feel that you're the one. Why? Fate and destiny, the wheel of fortune. Okay, let's see why that's here. Yeah, they know you are, Scorpio. They know that you're the one. You go from the 3 to the 10. After that comes the Ace of Pentacles. This is 7 levels up. And then a new beginning happens. They could come begging you, crying on their effing bending knees, asking you to forgive them for how they have treated you. And some of you could be dealing with somebody who is widowed, that maybe it's taking them a little bit longer to get over their past spouse, okay? Especially if there was something that was very much long-term. That's a very small percentage of you guys, okay? This person is coming in, I feel, to speak their truth. And again, there is marriage that is circulating, long-term commitment, because here's the 10 of Pentacles. This is bringing you in foundation, structure, security. Okay? And even on the work life, in the work life, something is going to shift and change for you in your work life and your career, Scorpio, especially also too if you are an entrepreneur. Okay? Message from Justice. Okay, for some of you guys in certain situations, you're waiting for this person to walk away or finally, like get divorced before they can even come in. That's one particular subject matter, okay? And again, on the other grand scheme of things, that before you might have needed to walk away from somebody in the past because they were a player, and this person could feel guilt, remorse, regret because maybe they couldn't give you at that time what it is that you wanted. Okay, now the 8 of Cups, when somebody's in the 8 of Cups mode, that means they are headed in the direction of the 10 of Cups. So because this 8 of Cups has its back turned away from the player ways, from the in and out inconsistencies, it almost feels like they're going to be walking away from that behavior, and then bringing you in, because the ace is dominating. It's dominating over all of this, okay? And because fate and destiny, Lady Fortuna energy, fate and destiny coming in to say, no, that yes, you were meant to be with this person. So is this what I'm seeing, trusted ancestors? Somebody's trying to walk away from their joker player ways in order to bring in something more substance to Scorpio, to be more seriously committed to the connection between them and Scorpio. I believe so, yes. The 3 of Swords. Because again, possibly walking away from third-party situations, or having to also heal former past heartbreak. If somebody that you're dealing with is a widow for some odd reason, that they're healing over from the past before they can come in and make, a major judgment call here in order to give to you what it is that you seek between you and them, okay? And You're waiting for somebody here to break up with a third party situation. It could be about a karmic girlfriend or a karmic boyfriend. Again, a karmic husband or a karmic wife. Okay. And this person has got to, it is free will, but I feel like Spirit is going to push them out of their comfort zone, whether they like it or not, because if anything, this person, if you feel like they've been playing you, Scorpio, they can't get away with that for far too much longer, because even if they were to go off into another relationship, they're just, it's going to falter no matter what. It will falter because they're not seeing you for who you really are and the beauty of what you have to bring to the table here. But there is commitment. Show me what is going on between the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, trusted ancestors, and then we're going to wrap up this reading real fast. Let's see. 14 and 11 is, okay, go into the power number 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25. What is going on here? Yeah, the Star card. Some of you could be dealing, possibly a small percentage of you could be dealing with somebody who is in the spotlight. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. There will be healing. There will be a reconciliation coming in and a coming together and a healing and a renewal. And this person, I feel, is going to get the boom, aha moment with you. And they're going to come forward and give you what it is that you want. So